for our first race of Saturday Night Speedway number 143. We are going to Cheeseland. Bonnie, tell us a little bit about this map.
Wow, I mean, this map has so many turns, honestly, and many opportunities for you to be at the back of the pack and to catch back up, otherwise known as bagging. It looks like everyone's going to be running this track, though.
Wow, that's actually a really interesting choice, which is not bad. I particularly like to drive this map more than bag, as we're seeing Lazy Colt here. Unfortunately, bumped the wall there, but got a star to put them back up to top speeds. He's going around these turns magnificently, grabbing some coins, and coins are extremely useful. Bonnie, tell me why those coins are useful.
Those coins increase your top speed, so if you didn't fell off the course like Lazy Colt here, you would have been constantly collecting coins all the way up to 10, which is your max coin count, as Manchild just obliterated someone and gets bombed out.
That was insane. What a great bomb throw.
I didn't even get to finish my analogy.
I know. It's just so fast. That's Mario Kart gameplay, where everything happens in a half a second. You got to be able to react to it and catch back up. But like Bonnie said, you always want to have your points at 10 points. That maxes out your top speed and gives you a 2.5% speed boost to your top speed. So always be trying to collect those points and trying to be at 10.
Absolutely. We're in the final lap. You see JJ107 firing off a mushroom, firing another one. Now taking the lead, but he's got this Donkey Kong behind him, which is funny. But a shot comes in, stops all momentum.
Donkey Kong, funny name with the Yoshi bike. JJ107 though.
He's about to drop the beat.
Oh, I would have used that horn to stop Funny Name's wrath in his tracks.
No, it's probably a good idea. You never know. Blue Shell usually pops up on the stage, so he's probably trying to save himself from that.
Yeah, but at the same time, coming down to it, it's really, really close to whether or not a Blue Shell is going to show up now. Uses that air horn and manages to dodge the red shell, and JJ107 will be able to beat out Funny Name for first place.
And then Sports showing third, Funny Name in second. Great start for JJ107. He really wants to get back in the grand finals, and this is definitely one step towards it.
Yeah, great racing line, great item management. Granted, we did say, you know what, whether or not to hold the air horn, but it ended up working for him. And because Funny Name did not get a mushroom for that shortcut, he wasn't able to do anything about JJ107's wrath.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, JJ107, he had it locked.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have used the air horn on Funny Name going into that first glider section.
That's a disrespectful thing to do, in my opinion. But you know what? Especially when you see someone, well, maybe he didn't even know it was Funny Name, because if that was me, I would have no clue if that was Funny Name.
Well, you know Funny Name, he picks all these different characters and vehicles. He just knows how to run the entire game.
He does. He's insane. He's bonkers. That's one of the reasons why he's a 31-time champion, because he knows what he's doing, because he practices the game all the time, and that just shows. But JJ107 being able to take him down, that's a good start. That's a good look.
No, absolutely. I mean, like, that shows the practice that he's been putting in, the racing lines he's been building, and the time trials that he must have been performing, because how else was he able to beat him and stay on top of Funny Name, not giving him an inch?
Yeah. Really consistent gameplay, but we're going to the first DLC track of the night of the new, technically new,
booster pack
that came out, which is Tokyo Blur, which a lot of people think that this track is very boring. What do you say to that?
I mean, there's not much obstacles in the way. I find it as a basic track, but I think it's something similar to like Mario Kart Stadium. It's like to help get the fundamentals back in, especially like newer players who are just starting Mario Kart for the first time. Maybe they don't want to try the other track that they know. Maybe this is what they want to experience. The new content.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a red shell being able to take down one of the other competitors. We're here with Sports Joey. He is going to be in the mid-pack, be able to grab some very lethal items. He's going to be dragging them for some defense. Uses one to drag out another competitor. And he's going to be able to, oh my goodness, use another red shell to take out the person in front of him and grab double item boxes.
I'm just saying, that man has an ego. I've been watching him online. Dude has been talking a lot of smack to a lot of these players. Let's see if Karma's going to come back and bite him in the butt.
Potentially, but we see Desert Raider here narrowly avoiding that green. Got to be careful. He doesn't realize
wrong way.
The arrows are pointing to the boxes. And guess what? On this track, it actually changes every single lap. So there's something different that you got to do.
Hey, as long as Big Dog Leo and then later on hashtag lampposts are in the front, I'm fine with it.
So true, so true. Always love an underdog story, and it's looking pretty good for them at this point. being in this top 6 position
that
and
drag.
having a single item box. Sports Joey, though, trying to climb back up to the top of the
Oh,
range.
he's got to be careful of those triple greens he saw in front of him.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't drag him out. He just bumped right into him. He said, all right, later.
Lord, this is just it's hard to describe everything because there's just so much action happening. Manchild is trying to fight with JJ and Funny Name. Funny Name able to fight with JJ, but Manchild takes him out with the red.
This is and Manchild will grab first place on Tokyo Blur. JJ 107 in second. Funny Name in third.
Manchild is literally just letting everyone know I'm not a child no more. I'm a man.
Yeah, honestly, even last week we were talking about it was so unfortunate that he didn't make it into grand finals.
He was close.
Yeah, he was literally playing out of his mind, but that does show how difficult this game is. But we got qualifier number 2 racers on deck. If you hear your name, please head up to the hype tunnel. Nope.
Wrong.
All right, nope, not yet for qualifier number 2. We got a little bit of a mishap here. But we will have those names for you very soon. Do not pay attention to this.
Hey, don't worry. All we know is Manchild still had dominant control of race number 2. Funny Name was doing everything in his power to take out JJ, but he didn't see the potential threat hazard behind him. That's why the back camera is so important, folks.
True. The back camera is just such a useful tool.
I just heard something, and I think people are upset. It might be a baby. It is baby Bart.
Oh, no. You can't use the back camera on this one because it's too chaotic. This is 7 laps of just going in a circle. How you can be excited about going into a little oval, I will never know. But it is a chaotic, insane track, and we will hopefully see some of these underdog racers really go and compete. But look at that Comet loadout that Funny Name has. I would really like him to see without the Meta Azure Rollers tires, maybe, you know?
And this is Manchild in first. He got first the last race due to some great item management, great racing lines, and great awareness of his surroundings. That's how he took advantage. Let's see if he can do it here. But the problem with this track is you could be on the other side of the track, back in item, and still hit first if you're in dead last.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be aware of everything that's around you. And running this track is actually extremely difficult. As you're seeing, he's not going through the grass shortcut, which you could potentially do to save a little bit of time on your laps. But he's being able to just stay in this top place position. But guess what? A blue shell can come out at any given time.
It's not happening right now.
I'm honestly, you know what? You're saying that there will not be one. Let's see.
I mean, we've cast the curse how many times before? We only got one more lap left. Funny Name is trying to do whatever he can. This is not the loadout for his vehicle for this track. This will actually harm him. As you can see,
there is no blue shell in play. It's looking like
he hit Manchild.
Oh, no, and he doesn't get dragged out by the banana, and it's looking like Riley gets first. Funny Name in second, and Manchild in third.
Oh man, I just can't imagine. I gotta take a drink of that.
But I gotta drink to that. A little bit of Nesquik in the cup of doom.
Absolutely. I mean, that's quick for quickness, baby, because that's what all these competitors need. They need to be quick, on their feet, and ready to go at any time for all this action.
Yeah, no, honestly, and you saw it. Literally a boomerang took Manchild from first to third place. Literally one item can potentially ruin your run, but he was fortunate enough to have such a big lead that boomerang didn't affect him that much.
Yeah.
And he was able to still scrap out third place.
Absolutely. We do have the racers on deck this time. This is the actual races. Batter Cookie, Free Dizzle, Ariel Postal, Froggo, Burger with Cheese, J-Nap, Huge Winning Fan 7000, Billy Irish, not Eilish, or whatever the artist is, however you say the name.
A little bit different.
Fat Thor J, Toxic 209, Plasma, and Red Fire.
Aren't those the same names that we just saw last time?
No, some of them were changed.
Were they?
Yes. As we are getting ready to go in the race number 4, the final race of qualifier number 1.
Why are you lying to me, Vonnie?
Because I had to tell you. I had to make sure you were paying attention.
True.
We are on Hyrule Circuit as the final race of qualifier number 1.
Hyrule Circuit is actually one of the DLC courses when the game first came out. These were the ones where Nintendo promised us that they would release more courses with this game, but then guess what? 7 years later, they finally delivered.
I mean, we're all still mad. They haven't even announced when the second wave's coming out. It's been like almost 4 months
Nintendo
now.
Direct Mini instead of a Nintendo Direct.
Oh,
Big
he's gotta be
plays.
careful. Did you see what first place had?
Yeah, and I think first place used it immediately. JJ107 used one green, misses it, couldn't align it. Smart bounce doesn't land. He opts to miss the item box, doing the whiter line and
but he
lands
did
it.
snipe that Metal Mario during that turn. Good use of the green there. Oh no! Lazy Colt unfortunately got redded out and didn't use the fire to protect himself.
Yeah, that's what, you know what, you talked about it earlier today already, using that back camera, being able to see what items are behind you is so crucial. Could have used that fire to back it and avoided the absolute chaos in the 3 seconds off your lap time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we still have plenty of race here. There is a blue shell on the mini map. You can see everyone's trying to surpass that. Funny Name is now finally paying attention. Now he's going to let Joey take the bull.
Oh, and he mushroom dodges! This is actually the first time I've seen him do it on stream. Good stuff from Sports Joey doing the mushroom dodge.
JJ107 is in the front, though. He's not giving Sports Joey a chance to have any victory here. Yeah, you have a nice blue shell dodge, but I'm not going to let you take first and hold on to it.
Yeah, JJ107 is playing out of his mind. The lines are showing, the practice is showing. Fire is such an annoying thing to avoid, but Riley's not able to do that.
Right now, you can see now it's a battle between JJ in the front and Funny Name behind. He got it with the triple bananas because he took the tighter line.
That is bonkers. Funny Name with that clutch RNG pull. He's going to be able to just crawl his way to the finish line. Avoids the smart bounce with the rotating banana. He's going to be able to hop through that finish line. Sports Joey runs over a banana and gets bumped into a wall.
No, and that's what happens, folks. Funny Name gets first place for his overall performance. Manchild in second, Riley in third.
Oh, man. I feel bad for Sports Joey there.
I don't. I told you,
so
that's karma for all the smack talk he's been doing online. I saw the Twitch streams.
True.
He's talking smack about my boy Free Dizzle, which is his last SNS, by the way.
No.
He was literally calling him trash.
Oh, my God.
So I have no sympathy for Sports Joey right now.
Jeez, man. Well, Free Dizzle said he's been practicing, says he's ready for tonight. So we'll see if his words will hold up, seeing if Sports Joey's prediction of Free Dizzle being bad is true. But I don't believe that. You know, Free Dizzle, he's a GOAT. And I'm going to really miss him from, you know, for so long.
100%, man. You and I both. But we do have highlights of the action of qualifier number 1. So let's go ahead and throw up those highlights. Here you can see a cheese land Manchild, unfortunately, running into that bomb. He couldn't really avoid it. He didn't have enough time to react. Desert Raider running into the wrong side. That would have been a lap 3 and not a lap 2. But Manchild just destroying Funny Name right there at the end of Tokyo Blur was just astonishing.
Yeah, and then we see Sports Joey doing the blue shell dodge and then running into a banana at the end of the race, which is going to hurt him a lot more going into semifinals. But he did have a lot of top placements. Whenever you're in these qualifiers, you really want to aim for top 6 because guess what? The top 22 are automatically going forward. And if you didn't do too well, like we talked about before, don't leave. Don't leave just yet. Get some game time, relax, get some food, because you may have a chance to compete in the second chance battle and get into semifinals. So don't leave just yet. You got to wait until everyone's done racing, and then you will know if you got into second chance.
Speaking of everyone's done racing, we do have the scores after everyone's performance. So let's go ahead and throw those scores up. So we're ready. You can see Funny Name is in first place with 49 points, followed by Manchild with an impressive showing of 44 points in second. Riley in third place with 42. JJ107 fourth place with 41. Look how close those point totals were in top 4.
That's insane.
Sports Joy in fifth place with 33, and Nate EE in sixth place with 30. Then you had Tommy Lolo in seventh. Big Dog Leo in 8th, Lazy Colt in 9th, Desert Raider in 10th, Boy Wonder in 11th, and hashtag Lamppost